As massive layoffs anger workers and Trump's tough trade policies raise the stakes, the company finds itself at the center of controversy. John Deere, long regarded as a symbol of American farming and manufacturing, is now making headlines for major layoffs, shifting production to Mexico, and record profits that leave workers and farmers feeling betrayed. Adding fuel to the fire is Donald Trump's threat of a 200% tariff on imported goods, creating a storm of anger and uncertainty. Could this mark the beginning of the end for John Deere's reputation as an all-American company? John Deere has decided to move part of its production from the US to Mexico, sparking criticism from workers and communities. The company plans to shift the production of mid-frame skid steer loaders and compact track loaders to a new facility in Mexico by 2026. This decision follows a similar move in 2022 when John Deere relocated tractor cab production to Mexico. The company spokesperson explained the decision, saying, "Interest rates are a bit higher and weather changes create uncertainty, which affects demand." While this suggests the decision is tied to economic challenges, many see it as part of a broader effort to cut costs. Critics argue that the company prioritizes savings over supporting American jobs. John Deere's financial performance adds to the controversy. The company reported $1.7 billion in profit for the third quarter of 2024. Although this is slightly less than the profits earned in 2023 and 2022, the figure exceeded expectations, showing that John Deere remains financially strong. With such profits, many question why the company is moving jobs out of the US. Critics point out that John Deere appears focused on cost-cutting measures despite its financial stability. The decision has sparked debates about whether the company is abandoning its roots as a proud symbol of American farming and manufacturing. This shift not only impacts jobs, but also raises concerns about John Deere's commitment to its workers and communities. John Deere's decision to move production is not just about relocating equipment, it's about people and entire communities. In states like Iowa and Illinois, where John Deere factories play a vital role in supporting local families, the impact has been devastating. In 2024 alone, more than 2,100 workers lost their jobs, leaving many families struggling to pay bills and deal with an uncertain future. Workers are questioning the company's explanations for the layoffs. Many believe the real reason is corporate greed, accusing John Deere of putting profits ahead of people. "It's all about greed," one employee said, echoing the frustration felt by many others. The job cuts have caused widespread anger and increased criticism of John Deere's decisions. For these workers and their communities, the layoffs represent more than just a financial loss. They symbolize a broken trust in a company they once relied on. John Deere says challenges like lower demand, higher costs, and worker shortages are the reasons behind its recent decisions, but the company's financial results tell a different story. Over the past 3 years, John Deere has made record-breaking profits. In 2023 alone, the company earned an impressive $10.1 billion, which is a huge 42% increase compared to the year before. At the same time, John Deere has spent over $43 billion in the last 20 years on stock buybacks and dividends. These actions mainly benefit shareholders and investors, not the workers or communities affected by the recent layoffs and factory moves. This contrast between John Deere's massive profits and its decision to cut jobs has drawn sharp criticism. Many people believe the company is prioritizing profits over its employees and local communities. The situation has raised questions about John Deere's values and whether it is abandoning its responsibility to the workers and families who helped build its success. The anger and frustration from those impacted continue to grow, as John Deere's actions seem to focus more on satisfying investors than supporting the people who rely on the company for their livelihoods. Adding to the controversy is the substantial compensation of CEO John May. In 2023, May received a staggering $26.7 million paycheck, up from $23 million the year before. For a company claiming it cannot afford to keep jobs in the US, such an enormous salary for its leader raises serious questions about its priorities. Critics argue that this level of executive compensation reflects a focus on enriching top management and shareholders at the expense of employees. This perception further damages John Deere's reputation as a company that once symbolized American values of hard work and community support. The problems aren't just affecting workers. Farmers who have trusted John Deere for years are also becoming unhappy. The company's strict rules about repairs have already caused frustration for many loyal customers. Now, with the decision to move production to Mexico, A lot of farmers are beginning to wonder if John Deere still cares about their needs, or if it has turned into another business focused only on making money. For years, farmers have depended on John Deere's machinery for their work, but the recent changes are making them question whether the company is still on their side. The move to Mexico is seen by many as a way for the company to save money, but it is making farmers feel left behind. The company's actions are making it harder for farmers to trust that their long-term interests are important to John Deere. Former President Donald Trump has strongly supported protecting American jobs and has suggested a 200% tax on products made outside the US. This could cause problems for John Deere. If the company moves its production to Mexico, it might face huge taxes to bring those products back to the US to sell, which could lead to major financial losses. Trump's policies also target companies that move jobs overseas, putting pressure on businesses to keep manufacturing in the US. By moving production to Mexico, John Deere is now in conflict with Trump's views, making the situation harder for the company. This decision could also make US-Mexico trade relations even more difficult. John Deere's choice to shift production to another country could hurt its reputation and increase the challenges it faces in the market as it goes against the push to keep jobs and manufacturing in the US. Trump's criticism of John Deere isn't just in private talks. He has openly criticized the company at public events, calling it unpatriotic and accusing it of abandoning American workers. For a brand that has always been seen as a symbol of American farming and hard work, these accusations are damaging to its image. The backlash is having real effects. After Trump's comments, John Deere's stock dropped more than 1.5% in after-hours trading. This financial loss shows how the company's actions are causing problems for its reputation as a symbol of American values. Ironically, John Deere is not facing financial trouble. The company is still making large profits and spending billions on buying back its own stock and paying dividends. However, these strategies have put the company in a tough spot. It now has to balance keeping shareholders happy with dealing with criticism from workers, farmers, and the public. The criticism from Trump and others is forcing John Deere to think about its role as a big company. Can it keep making money while also maintaining its image as a supporter of American values? Or will its focus on profits harm its reputation and legacy? John Deere is facing serious challenges that raise important questions about its future. Can the company restore trust with its employees, farmers, and loyal customers? Will it rethink its decision to move production overseas as it faces heavy tariffs and growing public criticism? Most importantly, can John Deere find a way to meet its financial goals while also staying loyal to the communities that have supported it for so many years? The choices John Deere makes in the coming years will play a big role in shaping its future. If the company continues on its current path, it risks losing the trust and support of workers, farmers, and customers. Moving jobs overseas may save money in the short term, but it could damage John Deere's reputation as a proud American company. On the other hand, focusing on keeping jobs in the US and addressing these issues could strengthen its legacy. The road ahead is uncertain, and the stakes are high. Whether John Deere can balance profit with responsibility will determine if it remains a trusted name in American farming or becomes a missed opportunity in history. The next few years will decide its fate. Is John Deere still the proud symbol of American farming it once was? Or has it become just another corporation prioritizing profits over people? These questions remain unanswered. However, the choices the company makes now will define its future. Will John Deere steer through these challenges with integrity and a commitment to its roots? Or will it lose its place as an all-American icon? Time will tell which path it chooses. Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching.